What's up everyone, and welcome back to another tutorial for the Game Maker Studio. This time I'm going to show you how to create options for your game. I already have a few things over here. I have a sprite, which is like just an arrow, nothing else. A title screen, which is nothing. And on and off buttons. And a wasp and arrows thing. I have 3 rooms. The first one is just an empty black space. A title screen, which is just another black room with the game title. Title screen. Also nothing here. It's called room title screen. And this one's room initialize. And room options, which is just this black room again. I only have the title screen as an object right now. And font for the options. I chose this random pixelated font. And some music. So, really now? Really? So first of all, let's create the menu first for the title screen. Just call it simply like script menu. And switch and unpause. You put these here and case 0. And that's just break. And these ones, not these, use these ones, like that. Then let's copy and paste this 3 times. Like that. And name them case 1, 2 and 3. This will be nothing 2. This will be room, go to other options. You should already have the rooms made and named like these, so they work right. And this will be game end. Simple. That's all for there. Then we just copy and paste this and duplicate and call this script options menu. And the first case will be music. Case 1 will be full screen. And the case 2 will be hints. Case 3 will be controls. And case 4, just copy and paste it again, will be exit. And delete all of these. Yeah. So let's just create all of these right now. Let's create some global variables like if global.music equals 1, global.music equals 0, which is if the music is on and you press this button, then it will turn down the music. Else global.music equals 1, and it will turn on the music if it's turned off. That's really simple. Full screen is a little bit harder. It's if window get full screen. Global that full screen equals 0, and window set full screen like that equals false. Again, else. Copy and paste this one and change this to true and this to 1. Like that. So if the full screen is off, it will turn it on, and else it will just turn it off. Just like this one, put a little bit more code. Hints. So let's just copy and paste the music over here and change these ones to hints. Like that, and then again, and call it like global that was. It's good, not like that. Like that. It's really pretty simple. And case 4, let's use like a script, save options. We'll make that next, and after that room, go to room title screen. And that's all there is to it. Those are the options. Like, we already did them. It's like been recording for 8 minutes. Yeah. Then you open the room initialize and open the creation code for it. And over here we'll put global that music equals 1. Global that full screen equals 0. Global that was equals 0, and global that hints equals 1. These are the options that will start up when the game starts for the first time. And then we'll use the script load options. So when you have changed the options and saved them in the script options menu in the end, it will always like load your options after it's been loaded, like these base values from here. And after that, if global that full screen equals 1, so if the full screen is on, it will window get full screen. It will like change the game to the full screen mode. And window get full screen. True. And a misspell over here. Just like that. And room, go to next. Like that. New script, and let's call it script load options. And another one for script save options. Let's start with the save one first. So if file exists and the file will be called options that save without the e at the end, like that. You can call it whatever you want, but I suggest for fucking English. I suggest you call it options that save because they're the options. File delete options that save. So if the file exists, your options file, it will delete it first. After that, it will open a new file called options.save. And this will also create the new file. And then we will write into the file that we just created, we will write down real text, and it will be section will be first options. You can have multiple sections over here, but let's not go there. Maybe too advanced. First one will be called music, and the key will be global.music. So it will save down the global.music value what we chose in the options menu. Like in here, it will save down the value it will be 1 or 0. And that's it. Then it just copy and paste it to all of the values, which we have 4. Next one will be full screen. Let's just copy and paste this and change this after small. Then it's post and hint. And then we'll close the file. That's it. Now we will save the values we put in the options menu to this options.save file. And you should have a different save file for your options and your game save. You should always have a different save file because it will make things a lot easier. My English is not that great. I think you can hear that. And if so, this is the script load options. So this one will load the options we saved with that last script. So file exists. Again, if the file options.save exists, we will open it. But this time we will not delete it, because there will be no point. Open the file options.save, and then again variable global.music, which is our first variable, equals ini read real. And this will be the section which you put on the another one to the save script, and it was options music and a base value or default value, which will be just random because you don't really need it. Then we copy and paste this again 4 times, like this, and we'll use full screen, washed, and hint. And that was capitalized in the other one, like that. Let's just change all of these to zeros. That's the load options, like that. If we run our game now, we have an error on the room initialize and on position 40. Oh, that's Windows set full screen, not get full screen. Sorry for that. And here's our game. It's just the game title and nothing else, because we still need to access the menu. So now we'll start creating the objects. The first one is simple. It's just, let's just call it object menu and give it the sprite menu, the arrow one. And we'll create an create event and a small bit of code. So menu 0, which is the first. Let's just open this one here. The menu 0 is the case 1. The menu 1 is the case 1, and as like they are the same. So the case 1 or the menu 1, we'll call it the continue, and copy and paste this 3 times and change these to 1, 2 and 3. This one will be called new game, options and GUID. And then space, which is the space between these on the screen, will be 64 pixels, and the starting mouse position will be 0, which will be continue. If you put like 3, when you fire up the game, it will start at the GUID, the mouse. But we want it to be the top one. And that's that. And then the step even. This is probably the longest bit of code in this tutorial. So variable move equals 0. Move minus equals max keyboard check pressed VK up keyboard check pressed ord V dot 0. So if you press up or W, the arrow in the screen will move 1 step up in the menu system. Then we'll copy and paste this again and change that to plus and this to VK down and this to S. Be sure that you capitalize these ones. They have to be capitalized so it will work. Then if move doesn't equal 0, ampersand plus equals move. So the mouse position will get the amount of move up or down from this up or down movement. And if amp position is less than 0, amp position will equal array length LD menu, and those are length. What did I type wrong? I don't know. -1. And then we copy and paste this one, and we change this like this, and delete this. I'm trying to concentrate on code. Ampos equals 0. So if you go too much up or too much down, it will go around back to the bottom or back to the top, the mouse in the screen. That's what this does. If you understand what I'm meaning, I will show you soon when we get this thing to work. And variable push equals, this should be a long bit of code, max keyboard check released vk enter, and then we'll copy and paste this one twice, shift and space. Actually, you don't need these ones, but I still think it's great to have them as an option. So if when you have selected something and you can press enter, shift or space to select the thing what you're going to select. So if push equals 1, if you're pressing the key, script menu, and that's, I hope at least that's it. Yeah, so it will read the script menu, and then we need a basic draw event and a small bit of code. So draw set align far left, and that's an, and copy and paste this 3 times, and that will be Valai, should be font and color, far middle, font options, and the font I already have, I showed it to you, it's this one here, I already made that one, and color will be white. You can change it like green or anything. I just like the white because it's basic. And the variable m for m equals 0, m is less than array length ld menu. M plus equals 1. I don't understand why it isn't working. I don't know. And draw text x plus space I plus space. Oh no, no, not like that. I plus space string menu and draw sprite index 0 x plus 16 I plus pose space, and that's wrong. And that would be it. Haha. Let's open title screen and drop our menu there. Run our game and see what's going on. And here is our first menu. Continue doesn't do anything, new game doesn't do anything. Options will bring us to the options menu, which we are doing here and haven't even started yet, and that's it right now. So we will duplicate the object menu and call it the object options menu. And here we'll copy and paste this to 4, because we had 4 different options that we'll choose from. First one was music, then there was full screen, hints, controls, and save and exit. And that's that, and then we'll just open the draw event, step event, sorry, and call this script options menu. You will probably have this as like red like this, but I changed it in the options of the game maker, so it will be a different color. If you're thinking out why you haven't if you're thinking why you don't have it like blue. And that's it. So if you go to the room options menu, we can drop the options menu over there. Like that. So now, if you run our game, go to the options menu, here are our options. They do what they're supposed to do. This goes full screen and out, but they don't have like anything that shows if they are. So they're working already. They change the things, but you don't know what they're changing. So save and exit and quit. And then we'll create a new object and we'll call it object music on and off. The sprite will be on and off. I just copy this. And let's create a create event with image speed equals 0. And that's that. And a step event with if global that music equals 1 image index equals 0 and else image index will equal 1. Now just copy and paste this or duplicate this for every option we have. Let's play some music on the background now. So that just the washed and washed. And let's open the options and music on off. That's the first one. Then a full screen, hint and washed. Like that. And then the last object, I think, yeah, our object music, that has only the create event, which goes like this is the last bit of code. If global that music equals 1, so if the music is on from the options, and if room equals title screen, audio play sound music, which I already had created, and loops through. And then audio stop all to the above. We'll just create an else option and copy and paste this here. And drop that to the title screen. And we are ready. Now it works. Let's run it and I'll show you how it works. This one doesn't do anything. The options. The music is off. The full screen is off. Hints are on. You can turn them off and on again. Let's just like first. Let's hide this a little, like that. And run our game. Now it should look good. Yeah, music, you can turn it on, you can turn full screen on, you can turn it back off and on again. Hints on off, this doesn't do anything. Controls is arrows, washed, it doesn't care right now, but you can change to do it what you want. If you like 7 exit, the music should start playing. because now it's on. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see all of you again in the next video.